Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sri Lankan series. In these episodes we'll be sharing our experiences and adventures with you of this beautiful jewel of an island. We begin in Negombo and spend a few days heading south along the coast as far as Tangal. We stop off at various places along the way and pay a visit to the famous stilt fishermen, something I've wanted to see since I was a child. From there we head inland and up to the mountainous area of Nuwara Eliya and Ella, where tea paddies are aplenty and the scenery is just awe-inspiring. We continue north via train and bus, heading through lush landscapes up to Kandy and then up as far as beautiful Sigiriya and the famous Polynarua UNESCO site. From there we make our way back to Negombo slowly, stopping off at Habarana, where we spend a night in a treehouse, and then eventually stop off at Pinnawala to see the elephants, my favourite animal, playing around in the River Maha. We met some of the most amazing people along the way, we had some great adventures, we relaxed a little bit, and saw some unbelievable sights. This is our experience of the small island that gives its all. Welcome to Sri Lanka. Okay, so we've just arrived at the Elephant Park Hotel, which is where the elephant orphanage is up that road. But the elephants either walk down the river or they walk down this street, basically. As you can see, elephant poo-poo. So we got told that it's closed today because of the coronavirus. It's not as busy, but there's elephants here. We got told there wasn't any elephants when we were arriving. So as you can see, the elephants are getting a nice cooling off. I feel like joining them. They've all been cooled off. And there's a little baby one at the back here now. So it's quite a strange sight to see a load of elephants just walking up the street. Hello. First time I've ever touched an elephant. Hello.
Hello, man. Coming?
Very nice. Thank you very much. So here they are, just walking up the street back to the orphanage. I'm going to leave them to it, so basically they just walk all the way up the street there and at the other side of the road at the end. The guys are telling me to stop now, so I need to stop. Hello. Thank you. Okay, so this is our room. We just got to the room and we have a nice balcony overlooking the river. Let's go and have a look. Just below us, you've got a couple of elephants bathing down there. They're definitely enjoying the water. Look at this little baby one down here, submerged. So we've just had another load of elephants arrive. That's more like it. I'd say there's about 30 elephants down there now. Very nice to see. The guys that clean them here, they're waving up at us. So we've come down to the pool, as you can see. Fabiola straight in. And then the view from the pool, basically. Elephants everywhere. If you look right in the back in the distance over there too, they're roaming over there on the banks, eating some grass. And then you've got all of these ones down here bathing. Bathing like Miss Sanchez. So I'm going to jump in the pool now and just enjoy these scenes for a little while with my favourite animals. There they are again, getting a good wash. Itching his head. He's come out of the water to use that little pillar as a scratching post. So you can see this elephant here. He's got like a pink nose, and the end of the snout is pink, like dotted, like freckles almost. So it's obviously a different breed to, say, this one here. It was just standard. If that's the right word to use to describe an elephant. So we're just finishing off lunch. We had a spaghetti carbonara and a nice salad, tomato and onion. So we've still got a few elephants down here. So today's obligatory dog comes in the form of pretending to be an elephant. The elephants are chasing the dog off, I think. Poor dog. Can't beat the sound of an elephant. That beats the muted trumpet any day. So the elephants have taken themselves over to the, like where the dry mud is on the side of the river. You can see them throwing mud over themselves here, cooling themselves down. So they've just had a really nice dip in the water, and then they go and throw dirt all over themselves. Gotta love elephants, right? I don't know if you can see this, but there's like hundreds of bats in the sky. All them little dots you can see. Oh man, they're like right above our head. So these are fruit bats. See them there? But look at this. It's like something out of a movie, you know? Like I said before to Fabiola, being here is kind of like being in Jurassic Park where we're sat right now. Good morning everybody. So we've just had some breakfast and they've brought the elephants down this morning again for a little dip. There's a couple here chilling out in the water. As you can see on this one, one of the guys that works at the orphanage just sitting on the elephant relaxing while the elephant's relaxing. So it's almost like this section, they just let the elephants roam. They just have a quick shower every now and again. They get the hose out and they give them a good blast. Then they bring other elephants down here. Need a deeper clean or something, you know. But we were talking to a guy yesterday and he said they're well cared for. So the elephants that have been found in the wild that have got like body problems, like injuries and things like that. So they bring them into rehabilitation to this orphanage, and then once they're better, they do set them back into the wild, which is nice to know. Well, this is my last view of the elephants from Elephant Park Hotel. We're going to head off now, get the train to Colombo. I really don't want to leave these guys, just it's reinforced once again why they're my favourite animal now. So peaceful, so cooperative with the workers here. And the workers are really good with them also, you know. You can see that. You can see that they care. This fella here in the middle, he's been stood there for about 20 minutes, just stood there either in that position or with his trunk in the water. But he hasn't moved a muscle really, apart from the trunk. Just doing a bit of retail therapy. And it just so happens all the elephants are coming up from the orphanage. Oh wow. Sorry, they're coming up from the river to the orphanage. Oh my god, this is crazy. Let me just do a wide angle on that. Holy shit. Whoa, man, they get so close. They're kind of moving quite fast as well. They look like they're floating a little bit, like they're just gliding along. Wow, 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 what a sight. What an awesome sight. Well, I guess I got to see the elephants one more time before I leave. Amazing. Okay, so we've just bought the tickets for the train here. This is the train station in Rombucana. It's the nearest town to where we were staying. And luckily the train's just waiting here for us. It's a little stroke of luck, a little bit easier than candy. So, yeah, how much was that, Bobby? It was 210 rupees for both of us. For both of us, so that's less than £1. There's a shop just across the way. I'm just going to buy some snacks and some water for the journey. So as soon as I come up the train station. Hello, how are you? You good? Good, good. Good, man. You just walk to the shop and everyone's talking to you, you know. It's very nice, very friendly. So just go into the supermarket. Some nice AC in here too. Nice and cool in here. So I'll make the most of this, I think. So I think I can hear the train going. Well, the train started up. Yeah, it's still here. I can hear a train running, so I just thought, don't want to miss this. Very busy train. We're putting this down to everything being closed down with coronavirus because our general experiences on the trains have been quite busy. And yeah, I can see in the distance 3 sets of feet sitting down. So should be a quiet journey by the looks of it. Just me and this one. So pretty much the place to ourselves. So a train just pulled in here, and then people are exiting via coming into our train and over to the other side. Saves going over a bridge, I guess. Train in Colombo, and we thought we might be able to get a train up to Negombo from Colombo Fort Station, but unfortunately not. So we're having to walk to the bus station that we've been to before. It's about a 5-minute walk from the station. It's just a little bit hectic, that's all. As you can see, quite busy. Yeah, so after coming from pretty much staying in the jungle for the last few days. Hey! Yeah, it's kind of hectic now. It's nice to get in the hustle and bustle, but when you got a big bag on your back and chest, it's not as much fun. I remember this now. Hello, buddy. Hello. 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 Everyone's saying hello to the camera. We've just got to the bus station. We just need to figure out which one to get on now. We just found our bus. That's the name of the place we're going to, Negombo. Okay, so we just had a bus journey, about an hour and a half I think, maybe a little bit less. And we've just got a little tuk-tuk, probably the oldest tuk-tuk in Negombo. But it's getting us to our destination, so that's all that matters. We've just arrived. There's a nice big pool here, which is one of the reasons we booked this place, so we can just chill out on our last night. And this is the humble abode. Okay, so we got to our accommodation about an hour ago. This is the room, very spacious. The bed's kind of in the middle of the room, which is a bit strange, but looks very comfortable. Can you hear the thunder? Oh my god. So that's what I was just about to say. We're having a huge lightning and thunder show here, so we've just been sat here admiring it. I don't know if it's too late to catch it on camera now. I think I was a little bit lazy, basically. I was just enjoying the show, just taking it all in. Well, you can hear the thunder's definitely still there. I love a good thunder show. This is the first major bit of rain we've had. We've hardly seen, well, we've seen no rain since we've been here. And this is our last night. So it's actually quite welcoming to have some nice rain. Hello everybody. Very lucky to get back to the UK actually, because many flights from Sri Lanka to most parts of the world are cancelled, you know, especially Europe, but the UK haven't closed their gates yet, so they're allowing flights from Sri Lanka Airlines into the UK, which is good for us, but we're thankful that we're able to get back. So yeah, as I was coming through the airport, everyone's wearing masks, all their staff, it's very kind of strange, you know, it's a strange feeling, almost like a controlled feeling, like you're being controlled by something, and we've all got our views on that, I guess, but yeah, it's definitely a strange situation we're in right now. We feel very thankful for the time we had in Sri Lanka, because if we'd have come like now or a few days ago, everything's closing down, you know, all the safari parks, a lot of the tourist stuff, and hotels and everything are not taking bookings, so we're very lucky that we went when we did, and we're lucky to be getting out when we are, I guess. Even though there's more cases in the UK than there is here in Sri Lanka, it kind of feels weird going to somewhere that's worse hit by the virus than where I am. But it's good to go home now, to be around the family and friends and stuff like that. So we're just heading to gate 9. Okay. Fabiola's just given the last of our change to a cleaning lady here, which is a very nice thing to do. Well done, Fabio. So we're just heading to gate number 9 now, and we're going to get on the plane now with no problems, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. We're going to head home.
Yeah, we've been worried actually the last day or two, because we weren't sure if the flight to go in. Fabiola can't get to Mexico they're not flying from the UK to Mexico, so she's having to stay in the UK for a little bit longer, which I'm happy about actually. Anyway, here's the gate, so we'll catch you back in the UK, okay? Adios. Hello. Thank you very much. Okay, so there you go folks. That wraps up our unbelievable 3-week trip here in Sri Lanka. We've had nothing but great experiences here. We've met nothing but amazing people, and we've ate nothing but amazing food. Due to many requests, I'm going to do a little all-round review video of our experience here, from the places we stayed to the food that we ate, our public transport experiences here, and a rough guide on pricing. If that's of interest to you, we'll see you there, but if not, we'll look forward to seeing you in the next up and coming videos, which will be presented slightly differently. Watch this space. Until then, take care folks and have fun. Peace.